What must you change? No, what must change? What will continue? Oracle. Shock, creating success. Shock comes, fear and terror. Laughing words, shrieking and yelling. Shock spreads fear for 100 miles. Someone does not lose the sacred ladle and libation. The cool dragon picture. That was the oracle. Next is some commentary on that. Shock is something that stirs, rouses, and shakes you up, like an earthquake or a violent thunderstorm. In ancient China, heaven spoke through thunder, and this was an omen that the human world was to be brought back into harmony. Abruptly, your world is not working as you expect. The solid ground shifts under your feet, security slips away, and mental constructs shatter. Living reality has spoken. Shock spreads out in waves of contagious fear and hysteria. Suddenly, everyone is all too closely in touch with their own emotions and with everyone else's, and all are reacting to one another. It is a time to hold on to what you most value and take on responsibility for keeping it safe through the upheaval, like the priest who is charged with safeguarding the temple and altars from the past for the future. Consider what remains constant and true when everything else is in turmoil. This doesn't necessarily mean resisting the shock itself, so much as keeping a still point in the midst of the tumult of reactions to it. Then you never lose your connection with the creative power that speaks through the storms. Image. Rolling thunder, shock. A noble one in fear and dread sets things in order and is watchful. When the outer world is shaken up, the noble one is also inwardly shaken. He is wide awake now, quivering with awareness of the changes underway, and ready to take on responsibility for restoring life to harmony. Sequence. Shock follows from hexagram 50, the vessel. In the charge of the sacred vessel, none equals the eldest son, and so shock follows. Shock means new beginnings. In the family of trigrams, thunder is the first son of heaven and earth, entrusted with the sacred vessel. As the old is overthrown and the new embraced, he stands at the gates and opens them to the new time. This brings both the emotional experience of shock and also the awareness of a sacred connection that continues and is renewed through upheaval.